pulls out of our brains, like the Sestina thing last week was unreal. I hope that anyone that was here really enjoyed that as much as I did. We are not going to do such a complicated traditional form today, but we are going to do another fun way that we can use creative constraints to pull the poetic genius out of our hearts in just 30 minutes together. So let's get going. And actually, one other thing, I just want to say, doing this workshop with you all often gives me special little insights into myself. I hope that happens for you too. And I was not so inspired today. I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to go in. And so I picked up this book, a book of surrealist games, and just started flipping through for inspiration, and was just amazed. And I realized I love surrealism. I'm like so into surrealism. Like I need to just focus on that more in my life and writing and stuff, because it really gives me quite satisfaction. So that said, thank you for helping me realize that. I want to start us off with two quotes on this concept, which the concept is called conceptual surrealism, which maybe I just made up that phrase. I don't know. Salvador Dali said, "Surrealism is destructive, but it destroys only what it considers to be shackles limiting our vision." René Domol, in the book A Night of Serious Drinking, said, "This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death." Which I just love that so much. I'm going to type those in the chat for you, because I think that there's got to be someone else out there who thinks that that is a funny and delightful thing to read. So that said, let's get right to it, because we don't have too much time. I'm not going to tell you much more about the concept. You're just going to follow along with these warm-ups. And if you don't like where this is going, you can always just ignore me and just write whatever you feel like. That's your choice. So warm-up number 1. I'm actually going to just put both warm-ups in the chat together. I'm going to do 2 minutes per warm-up. Warm-up number, here's my phone. Hopefully you have your notebooks ready, like I apparently don't. Warm-up number 1. Just think of a couple concepts. Think of a couple concepts that you might be interested in writing about. I gave you some examples because I know that's a little vague. Think war, sugar, birthday, love, jealousy, aging, any sort of topic, broad topic that you think might be interesting to write about. 2 minutes, just think of a couple options, see what comes to you. All right, I'm going to end that prompt just a tiny bit early because I feel like I gave plenty of time for that. I'm going to reshare the intros for folks that came in late, and we're going to get into warm-up number 2. Now, warm-up number 2 is really funny and interesting. I want you to try to think of at least one, maybe you think of a few, but try to think of some things in your life that you need to like read directions or instructions for. I gave a couple examples. Assembling IKEA furniture, making a complicated recipe, the washing instructions for clothes, that kind of thing. Just take, I'm gonna have us just do like 1 minute, honestly. 1 minute, think of a couple things, types of instructions or directions you might have to follow. Okay, that was just 1 minute. Hopefully you have a couple examples. Now we're going to run wild with this. And I just want to show you one other little example here. If you didn't already guess, what you're going to do is you're going to write a poem, which is in the form of instructions for one of your concepts. Yes, this is the surreal game that exists in the book that I was just sharing with you guys. I uploaded 3 photos from the book to this Google Drive that you can like look at if you want to see examples. But if you don't want to have to see examples because you don't want them to like affect what you write, don't look there. You can look later. But they're really cool. So basically, for instance, say you chose the concept of war and you've thought of IKEA furniture assembly. You're going to write as if you are writing instructions for assembling a war. And again, if sounds too complicated for you or scary or whatever, you can just ignore it. Don't worry. So 12 minutes is all we got. So we have 5 minutes to share. Enjoy your free ride. I'm going to play a little music. You can mute me if you don't want to hear. It's almost time to go. Wave into the landscape. There's no one left below. Mistakes and what we chance to take. It could be a new beginning. It could be a all of the distance. The stars will light the way. Though we face resistance, we hope to make it out. And we're dancing, play. Maybe it's enough to say those. Maybe it's enough to drink. Every night and every day. Oh, you have to stay free. There's only empty space. You almost have a breakdown. I know it's on the way. There's no prepared. Came to this. We can do it again. Service of desire. You will travel far away. And in service of desire. Every night and every day. In service of desire. So I like to service of desire. Every night and secret code, secret touch, crying secret tears for your secret love. Haunting, they catch up with you till they find the truth. Tell me I'm your prize, tell me I'm your favorite. I'm the one you dream of at night. I know how your skin still smells of my essence while you're home in bed by her side. Darling, honey, take you go. Told you that I wasn't all that I'm cooked up to be water. Told you that I wasn't exactly all that you wanted. You knew that I wasn't all that I'm cracked up to be. But if I told you that I wasn't what you wanted. Promises you can't keep, and for each hand burying you. Wear her father's ring on your biggest finger, soaking in a fountain of you. Darling, I need to. Told you that I wasn't all that I'm checked up to be what. Told you that I wasn't exactly what it means. Told you that I wasn't. What you told you that I wasn't what you mean, what you mean, what you mean, what you mean. She's on fire in the day. Give me something. No, it ain't no. I can't get the credit. Summer road. It ain't enough. Take a drop. Please maintain it. Show me in my time. It's easy. And that's what I want. Isn't it? It's just my fight. And someday, it ain't no, it ain't no. I told you, it isn't. Ooh, okay, time is up. Wow, that was fun. I hope you also had fun. I know a couple of you were kind of confused, but if you're not confused, is it even surrealism anyway? Feel free to raise your Zoom emoji hand or your physical human hand. Let's see who wants to share. So excited to see what you did. Finley, kick us off. You must be in a different location. Usually, isn't it quite dark at this time where you are?
It is, but we're now past the equinox and it's getting brighter.
Oh, cool, cool.
All right, this is prejudice, a recipe. Take one whole society, now fracture it and carefully separate its constituents. Set one part aside. The other you will beat. Keep beating it to the point where it starts to resist. Take the other half. Tenderly mix it with enriching goodness and flavors. Warm it gently until it glows and flavors and taste emerge. Tell yourself, this is good. Now, check the other half. It may need beating again.
Wow. I'm sorry, I just feel like I'm gonna cry. That's so good. I was at a poetry reading this weekend with like a radical, social activist group. They tackle a different theme for their poetry reading every year, and they've been doing it for 20 years. And no one cares. Only their friends come, and they've just been doing this for 20 years. And I was looking around like, what if people that actually like cause these problems in the world had to listen to poems like this? Would it matter? Like, would they change, like the idea of showing people what they're doing to each other, but in the metaphor of a recipe is brilliant. And I don't know, potentially, I think political satire can be really harmful. And I feel like that's not satirical. It's something else. It's a metaphor. Beautiful. Anyone else want to share? That's a hard act to follow. Sean, go ahead.
Installation instructions for nature, the self-expansion pack. Congratulations on your new purchase of nature. This expansion pack enables you to put together your own unique sense of being in the landscape while experiencing less conflict with the rapidly spoiling earth experienced in previous updates. 1. Take the installation envelope and yourself outside and find a connecting place in the landscape. This is a thought exercise. Try to ensure the connection is green or has the capacity to be green, depending on the season. If this is not possible, connect with what you feel to be the most appropriate connection. 2. Eat a piece of fruit. 3. Open the envelope and read out the installation incantation. Eat another piece of fruit. Once complete, repeat the incantation. Eat the incantation and then yourself.
Wow, you guys crushed this prompt. This might be my favorite theme we've done so far. Rose, go ahead.
Okay, mine is much more surreal than instruction-y, but
Perfect.
Tick, tick, press, click, port, then aft. Underneath, 3 tips to the window, one spin up the wall, the Velcro bits, stick, stuck. Don't forget the glue, extra sticky between the nails, peel and paste. Together we are one, and all together now one we are together. With hinges and bolts, strings and clips hanging loosely attached, loosely we move, and warning, risk of damage. Tumble, separate, fall, strongly connected to support and allow, balance and flow, not too tight, not too much, too little, right, left, right there, just right, just enough, the perfect Goldilocks amount, well done.
Oh, that is incredible. Little kind of beatnik energy going on. I know we're maybe almost to time, so I'm going to invite one more person to go if they want to. And I'm just going to share mine too, because I'm just obsessed with this theme. I did instructions for the theme of surrealism. So I went a little meta. Surrealism, when reality is just not sparkly enough. The enjoyer, parentheses, user or being used, of surrealism agrees that no terms of use exist or can be applied to interactions with surrealism. We exist in the liminal space akin to international waters of the intellect. Experts, in the surrealist anti-industrial complex have compiled these recommendations based on experiences and unexperiences of surrealism in the past, present, and future. 1, wear protective clothing as available, chainmail, top hat, feathers in cap called macaroni, Kevlar, bike helmet, oven mitt, etc. 2, sunscreen will not help you, it will only make it slippery. 3, surrealism has a very strong aftertaste and during taste, if we're being honest. Don't expect anything to taste the same for some time after ingesting. 4, sharing surrealism can increase its potency. 5, sharing surrealism is in some nations and or timelines punishable by death and worse fates. Do it anyway. I could probably go on longer, but that was just what a blast. What a blast. Did anyone else want to share one before we head out? Oh, and I have an announcement. Next week is going to be very, very special. We are going to do writing prompts from my game Scribe. So it's going to be very short writing prompts, a lot of them kind of rapid fire. And it's just very special because I invented a writing game called Scribe, and it's like launching next week. So try to make it next week if you can. And there'll probably be a few extra people too. Anyone else want to go before we head out? No? All right. Thank you for being here and hope to see you all next week. I'm really excited to share Scribe with you. You're going to love it. Bye-bye.